So it's a beautiful, crisp but sunny morning. I'm with my really good mate Josh.
How we going?
Who's just moved here from Queensland. And we're at the base of Mount Bogong. And today we're riding over to Mitta Mitta pub. So it's a gravel ride. It's at 37 k's each way. Neither of us have done it before, so yeah, it should be a good ride. There's a bunch of creek crossings at Mountain Creek. And I gotta watch that I don't go in riding with one hand.
So we're just here, just at the bottom of Staircase Trailhead, just following along Mountain Creek track here, up to Camp Gap. From there we spur up onto Trapper's Spur track, and that'll take us over to Mitta Mitta.
There's usually a bridge or somewhere else if you don't want to get your feet wet. I've just followed Josh through the adventurous route.
Gonna get cold feet to start the day.
Some sections of this ride are quite remote, and if you're going for a ride, a gravel ride out in the Vic High Country, it's worth considering things that could go wrong, just being ready for punctures or mechanicals, have enough clothing if the weather changes that you can at any time, first aid kit, and cell reception isn't always reliable out here, so just being ready for that, knowing where you're going. One of the things I really like about gravel riding, you can cover so much distance, and you can kind of choose your own adventure in a lot of ways, about how far you go, how steep or challenging the terrain is. And with a place like riding to the pub, if you were to drive there, it'd take a couple of hours anyway, so it's pretty satisfying.
Sometimes the uphills get a slight advantage of you and you end up having to go for a little wander. But hey, there's nothing wrong with walking a bike occasionally.
So Josh is one of my really good mates. He's the guy that if there's some sort of adventure or some sort of thing happening, if you call him up, you can count on him coming along.
The Alpine region down here just offers so much. So much mountain biking, mountains, trail running, hiking, snowboarding, you name it, some of the best of it's here. It just gets you. You can't leave.
Sunshine. There's a big gap through the trees there where you can see Mount Bogong. I've never seen this view before, and it's got a light dusting of snow. Gets me excited for winter, and it's reminiscent of last year coming up and gliding with Craig in one of the videos. Oh man, it's a pretty special place.
Trying to make the most of those last sunny days before winter really kicks in.
Where you at?
Yeah, right there.
We can go. Got a tiny little bit more flat and undulating ground, and then mostly down into to Mitta Mitta. Looking forward to a pub meal. So nice to roll along this, really well maintained. Not far to go! Ew. How do you feel?
Oh, the legs are a bit shaky, but oh, I'm so stoked to be here. What a ride.
Yes!
The party.
Soul food after that ride.
Yeah, buddy.
So that was pretty satisfying, riding over here and having a palmy. We just checked the map and we did 45 k's over with about 900 gain, and we're going to go back over Trapper's Gap Road and then back down Mountain Creek Road. That'll knock about 8 k's off and should be just over 80 k's for the day, and a fair bit of gain in the legs. It's pretty satisfying. It's been a good day. It was a nice sit down at the pub. It's a nice little way to break up 80 k's on the legs. So we're well into the climb now. Not long to go before we start heading down. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll see you next week.